Hello, in today's video I'll show you how to turn on or off the Find My mobile service on Samsung Galaxy A27. Find My mobile service lets you locate your phone in case it's lost or stolen. You can locate it and you can send some information to your phone, like you can lock it and display your contact info on the display. You can reset your phone. You can also play a sound if it's somewhere near you but you can't physically find it, or you can also do some other things. And for that, there are actually two services running. There's Find My Mobile from Samsung and Find My from Google. So let's go through both of them. First, I'll get through the Samsung one. In the end of this video, I'll show you how to use both of these services in case you actually lose your device. Yeah, when I click on the name of my Samsung account must be signed in order to be able to use the Find My mobile service. Then once I click on it, I can scroll all the way down and find Samsung apps and services, then find My mobile. And now you'll have the Samsung account connected to Find My mobile listed. Then you can allow this phone to be found. If that's disabled, then Find My mobile service will be disabled fully. You can also send last location. What it does is if you turn your phone off or if it discharges or if anything happens, it will send the last location to the server, then turn itself off. So you'll see that at least even if the phone is fully discharged and stuff like that. And you can also enable offline finding. What it does is it communicates with other Samsung devices nearby. And in case you don't have internet, any network on your phone, then it will still let you find the device because it communicates with other Samsung phones nearby. So yeah, I would recommend enabling that as well. Yeah, I will also enable send last location. Now let's get to the Google part. The Google service is basically very similar to the Samsung service. You can find it in Google Services and Settings. When you go to All Services here, you can scroll down. And then you should be able to find Find Hub. Then you can enable Allow Device to be located. And then you can adjust a few settings. You can enable Remote Lock. So you can lock your screen from your computer if your device is lost or stolen. But you would need to have a SIM card or an eSIM in, so I'll disable that for now. Then you can use it by opening the android.com/lock and then entering your device's phone number. So that is pretty useful and easy to use. Yeah, and now let's get to the computer. So we'll try to see both of these apps. Okay, now I have my browser, and let's search for Samsung first. So you'll need to search for SmartThings Find. You can see it's a little weird that the name did that, but that service lets you locate your phone and other things. You'll need to log in, but I really want to change the language. I'll set it to maybe United Kingdom English, yeah. Now let's sign in. So you'll need to basically enter your Samsung account credentials. Okay, now there are some terms and conditions. I'll just enable these two and I'll leave the optional ones unchecked. Okay, and now I will be able to find the location of my phone. As you can see, there are a few options of doing stuff, but first it's trying to locate my phone right now. Okay, it has done it. Yeah. The phone's located. I can see the percentage of the battery. I can ring it. So if it's nearby but I can't see it, maybe I've put it in a bag or somewhere at home, I can ring it so it will basically play a sound. I'll demonstrate that. Okay, that's how it works. I just dismissed it. You can enable lost mode, which will lock the phone and display a message on the screen. You can track location. You can erase the data, or you can extend the battery life in case it's lost and you want to save the battery so you have the location for longer, of course, because once it discharges fully, then you won't be able to locate it later. Now, let's go to the next thing. I'll sign out and let's get to the Google Find Find Hub. Yeah, that's what it's named. And then I'm not logged in, so I'll need to log in, but again, I need to change the language. Okay, I've logged in, and let's go to devices. Now I'll see my devices, right? And this is the Samsung phone. It will start trying to locate it. In this case, since I do not have the remote lock enabled, I won't be able to lock it. If I had a SIM card and enabled it, then I would be able to just do remote lock and enter the phone number. Yeah, but I can play a sound, I can mark it as lost or factory reset it. So these are the options. It's taking pretty long to locate it, but yeah, this is how it works. I think the Samsung one is better, but in case you don't have a Samsung account, you can use the Google Find Hub. For that, I would also recommend installing the Find Hub app on your Samsung from the Play Store in order to be able to like locate it better. I think that would help. Okay, now I know what the problem was. The problem was that I had a wrong account signed in. Yeah, so it does work. It does connect. It even shows me what network it's connected to, what Wi-Fi network, if it is connected to a network. I'm not really sure how the Google Find Hub works offline. So I think the Samsung one might be better. Of course, feel free to use both of them at once. Yeah, I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.